everybody and welcome back. So I asked you all a while ago on my Instagram stories what video topic you wanted to see most, and the biggest vote was for the phone apps that I use to stay productive. So in this video, I'm going to be going through some of the apps that I use almost every day to stay organized and productive and generally healthy. So let's get into it. So first I'd like to start with some of the more health-oriented apps that I use, and then I'll move into productivity and school because our health is the most important, so that should go first, right? So I use Clue to track a lot of my different health things. So it'll track like women's health type things, or I guess menstrual health type things, as well as you can track, weight and food and mood and headache and all that kind of stuff. So it's a really comprehensive one that I, at the end of the day, go in and log all of my feelings, not really feelings, but like mood and, health status and things for the day. Another health app that I use is Obey, which is not just a phone app, but also a website on your computer, wherever, and it is a workout from home type of account that you can get. It's pretty affordable for what it is, and they have a ton of great different things: stretching, Pilates, yoga, strength, dance, cardio, all kinds of stuff. So that is super convenient for me to take like wherever I go. I can have my like Obey workouts. Now, the last health-related app that I want to mention is a meditation app. So honestly, any of them will do, but I use one. It used to be called something else, but now it's just called My Life, and it's like orange with a little white cloud. And so I try to meditate as much as possible to sort of keep stress down and be more conscious of like muscle contractions and things. I especially have issues with like clenching my jaw, and apparently that's been a really big like increase in like cracked teeth from people clenching their jaws during like all this craziness of 2020. Dentists have seen like an increase in that. Anyways, that was an aside, but tangent over. We will move on to some of the more like organization, productivity type apps. So my number one that I tell everyone to use all the time is called Asana, and it is a task managing app. So it's kind of built for teams and teamwork, but I use it for my own personal to-do lists. I obviously do a lot of my planning in my bullet journal, but when I need a digital version of a to-do list, Asana is where I put it. And it's especially useful. I can have like a home area, and Tim and I can kind of like share that, and I can assign him a task for home and he can assign me a task. So like I said, it is built for teams, but it also works really great to just keep track of your own personal to-do lists. So that's my number one productivity. My number two, which is a very close second, is Flora. So I've recently started using Flora, but I love it. So it is basically, you plant a seed when you are about to start doing some work, and you set the time that you want to work for, and then you can't open your phone or touch your phone or go to another app or anything like that without killing the plant that you planted the seed for. And if you don't touch your phone for the amount of time that you set, then it grows up into a big plant. And they have it set up, it's super cute. You can like go on this world tour, and you can like plant seeds in like North America and Europe, like all over. And so that has been super cool. And I also love that they have now a feature where you can set the amount of time that you want to work, and you can also set a break timer. So I have been using it as a Pomodoro timer. So I will set a 25-minute work and then a 5-minute break. And I just do that. I just cycle through that for a few hours or less depending on the day, and it has been super helpful and super cute. Like, it really, you don't want to kill the plant, right? Like, that's so sad. So it really keeps you accountable to stay off of your phone, because I know that's an issue that a lot of us have. Now, my next productivity related app is aptly named Productive. There's a lot of puns in there, but anyways. And so I've talked about this in other videos before as well, but basically it is a like task habit tracker type app. So you can put in all the different habits that you want to start, or like how frequently you want to do them, things like that. You can just like check them off as the day goes through. I set mine up that way, where it's like throughout the day, different things, and I set it up for literally everything. I'm talking like brushing my teeth, like stretching, actual work, like all of it. And so even though like obviously I'm going to remember to brush my teeth every day, but it still just like gives you that satisfaction of being able to check it off and like keep a streak going, because it's set up that way that you want to keep your streaks going. So that is super helpful if you're trying to sort of integrate a new task or a new habit into your daily or weekly routine. Super helpful to use Productive. So now we'll move on to some of the more academically related apps. So the number one for me is Notability. I use it to take notes and in class and outside of class, and when I'm doing readings, when I'm studying for MCAT, I take all my notes in Notability on my iPad usually, but it's also nice to have it on my phone, because then I can reference something wherever I am. Like if I just, have this dying need to look and see what I had written in my physics MCAT notes, I can do that wherever I am. I don't need to have my iPad or my laptop with me. So that's super nice. And then I also will use, because I'm currently studying for my MCAT, there are a bunch of actually like free flashcard apps. There's one from Magoosh, there's one from Princeton Review, and I believe Kaplan's is free as well. So those are others that I use pretty much every day right now. And that is basically my life in phone form. That is what I use every day, in addition to obviously like the email app and the calendar app. Those are I would not live without these apps. I would not be able to stay productive and organized without them. So I hope that I've shared some new ones with you, and they can help you be more productive and organized as well. And please let me know down in the comments what other types of videos you want to see, whether it is my grad school life at Harvard, or my MCAT prep and med school apps, or even the occasional productivity video like this, or bullet journaling, things like that. Let me know what you want to see down below. And so you don't miss it, be sure to subscribe and like this video so I know to keep making content like this, and I'll see you all next week.